Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am back, kind of. I'm not promising that I'm gonna post super consistently, but I really wanted to film today. I am 8 days postpartum. I had my baby. I'm feeling good and I just wanted to do my makeup for the first time in a while, maybe feel a little bit more put together. You can tell I was just tweezing my eyebrows because they were a bit crazy. I've got all my makeup here, which actually I packed this for my hospital bag, but then labor was very crazy and I did not have time to do my makeup. I thought I was gonna have time to do so many things and it went really fast. So let's just jump in because the baby is sleeping. I actually have a little bit of alone time right now, so I'm like, let's take advantage. Let's do a video. I'm gonna start off with the Inkey List Omega Water Cream. This is actually their supersized version. I have the regular one in my bathroom. I didn't want to go pull it out right now, but I did have this packed with my hygiene stuff because I need moisturizer. I didn't pack a primer. I was just like, a little moisturizer is enough for me. My husband actually asked me, he's like, what do you want for our anniversary? Because our anniversary, Mother's Day, my birthday, were all in 10 days of each other. And I was like, you know what, I just want an Inkey List order. So I got 2 giant water creams because this has been my favorite moisturizer recently. And then a few other things to try from their website. Oh, I'm also going to go in with the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. I don't even know if they still make this. I found this buried in my stash and it is so pretty and glossy. But like I said, I am feeling really good. I feel almost like myself again. I was kind of not struggling at the end of the pregnancy, but I was just at the point where everything made me so tired. My ankles were so swollen. I felt like my body was just asking the absolute max out of me. I was giving it my all. So it feels good. It makes me really appreciate having energy and, you know, being able to do things and my feet not hurting again. I'm trying to take it easy because I do have a habit to overdo it and just ask more from my body than I should. So just been taking it easy. I feel really ready to get back into posting YouTube videos. I just had this protecting my peace mentality during pregnancy, which I feel very grateful that I was even able to do that and take a step back some. But I just had such a traumatic and emotionally hard first pregnancy that I was like, I just wanted this pregnancy to be stress-free and I really didn't want to have to worry about what anyone out in the world thought about me. But now I feel a little bit better. I feel more secure, if that makes sense. So hopefully I can get back to this more, especially because it's reminding me when I had my son, I was my older son. I have 2 sons now. When I had my older son, I was a single mom and YouTube was definitely my escape. It was my thing that was all about me and I just love that. And that has me feeling kind of nostalgic right now because obviously you can tell I look tired. Life is all about the baby right now. So I feel like getting to chat and do my makeup and just talk about beauty, such a refresher. Lots of concealer right now. Also, I use the Makeup Forever HD Skin mixed in with the About Face foundation. This is my favorite combo. I just feel like it looks so pretty. I keep going back to it. And then NARS Chantilly concealer for a little bit of brightness. I probably should have gone in with my e.l.f. under eye brightening corrector, but I didn't even think about it. It is in here. I was planning on using that. It's a great product when you're feeling tired. So anyways, just popping that on. I also wanted to ask y'all if you would be interested in a little labor and delivery story time, Chatty GRWM with me. I want to film it sooner rather than later, just while it's fresh on my mind. I enjoy watching story times of how it went and different people's experiences, especially when you're pregnant. It's just nice to know, you know, things that can happen, and there's lots of good advice out there. And I feel like I have somewhat of an interesting story because they always say you know when you're in labor, and I did not know. I did not know. I didn't even want to go to the hospital. My husband convinced me to go and then it was so fast. Honestly, thank God that he did, but I definitely was sitting around. I was like, let me take a shower first. I changed out all our bed sheets. I changed the duvet out, which takes a minute. I was doing laundry. I was just like, I'm fine. Yes, I'm having contractions, but they don't hurt. They don't hurt. So anyways, if you want to hear the whole story, just let me know. I can definitely film that. Just went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin bronzer, and then I think I'm going to do a little bit of the Skinny Dip shade from Finding Ferdinand, their blushes. I love their blushes so much, and last time I talked about them, y'all told me that they were all gone from their website, and I was really confused. I don't know if there was like a formula issue or something. I don't know why they would pull them, because to me they are the genuine most beautiful blushes. Aries! The most beautiful blushes that exist. My cats are being the biggest babies right now. They blend so well. I also have the new Adept blushes, which I haven't got to yet, but I really want to do like a full swatch party, try all of them on the skin, give you guys the tea. I've heard good things so far. I feel like I'm sweating right now. I think it's just that all those postpartum hormones. For my brows, I'm obsessed with the Precisely My Brow wax from Benefit. I can't even see the shade on here. I think it's like shade, oh, it's shade 2. It's on the bottom. I've been so lazy with my brows the last few months. This is the only product that I have been using. But I just feel like if you have full brows, you should really, really try this out. It adds just a little bit of color. They have so many shade options. It doesn't feel super like sticky or gross. You know, if the typical brow wax formula is not your favorite. Going in with the Anastasia eye primer, just gonna throw a little bit of that on. Definitely adds a little bit of brightness to the eyes, which Lord knows I need right now. Ooh, I've also been watching Scandal. That is my husband and I's current postpartum show that we've been watching when we're up late and everything. I have been all about action and kind of into like the political conspiracy type shows. We watched The Recruit, which was funny and the fight scenes were good, but then it was like also very unrealistic. And then we watched The Night Agent, which was really, really good. Definitely recommend that on Netflix if that's your genre. Which is funny because I've never been into action, but recently I'm kind of into it. But Scandal, I watched a long time ago, so long ago that I don't really remember what happens, or like it's been long enough that I'm caught off guard when the plot twists are there. So yes, we've been enjoying that. If you have any recommendations, I've heard that The Bodyguard is really good. So we talked about maybe watching that next. Okay, and then let me see. I do want to go in with some powder. I packed 2 different powder options in my little makeup bag here. One is the Born This Way foundation powder, which I thought would be really good if I was just like throwing something on really quick, but again, did not use. And then I have the Huda Beauty, which is really good for more of a full glam shade Cherry Blossom, which I think that's what I'm going to use today because I love how this pairs with my Adept face palette. I just think all the pink tones are so pretty together. And I am going to go in with my Singe Powder Puff. Just picking up a little bit of that, setting mostly the T-zone of my face. Like I said, I am a little sweaty right now. Let that sit for a second. I just go in with a little bit. I just don't like to use a ton of powder, even though this is like technically a baking powder. Going into my Adept and AMYLOVES face palette, and most days I've just been using Athena and Mishka. That's been my go-to. So I'm gonna go in with Mishka first. That matte baby pink. It feels nice to get ready and feel a little bit cute, especially when I've just been, you know, lounging, pajamas, diapers, you know the deal. I guess this is kind of turning into a little bit of a postpartum chat and where I'm at right now, which I would say I told y'all I was very anxious because I feel like I was seeing a lot of like negative content about, you know, relationships and how they change during postpartum. And I get it, we're like barely 1 week in, but I have felt so in love with my husband, just the way that he has been taking care of me, taking care of the baby. I just could not ask for more. I feel so supported in every way. I'm just like, if you want more babies, just let me know. Oh, and somebody's waking up. Okay, I got him back down, but let's keep this show moving. So I'm gonna go into the Natasha Denona My Mini Dream palette. I love this little neutral palette. I'm just gonna go into the lightest matte shade with a Singe. Oh, can you a little creasing with a Singe. What is this? This is the E08. Just for a little bit of definition in my crease. Gonna keep it super, super simple. But yeah, I am so in love and I'm so appreciative. I can't stop thinking about how there's so many like hacks and tips for postpartum and how to make life easier and how to survive. And don't get me wrong, there are things that help. Like, you know, I got really cute loungewear and pajama wear, so I feel good. I did a bunch of meal prepping, so I don't have to worry about breakfast and dinner. And, you know, I did some of these like tips and tricks, but I feel like nothing can replace having a supportive partner who maybe doesn't understand exactly everything that you're going through, but they're taking care of you to the best of their ability. I just 10 of 10. Let me see. I also definitely need to go in with some liner. I'm gonna go into the mid-tone matte shade. Also had my two sisters make me like the sweetest postpartum care basket, which also definitely made me cry. There was just different snacks and different Freedom Mom items, pajamas, just all kinds of different things that I wouldn't even think of, that I didn't know that I needed, that actually made such a difference. I think that's why I'm in such good spirits, happy to be filming right now. But I'm gonna go into this like metallic shade right here just on my finger because it's easy, and just popping that on the lid. Again, super, super simple. Oh my gosh. My cat Cupid is such a little troublemaker. He's just in everything right now. Like, the baby's not crying. Why are you making noise? So in my bag here, I did pack the YSL mascara because this is the only waterproof one that I have right now. I received this in PR and I felt very bougie using it, but it's definitely not my favorite. I don't know, I don't like waterproof mascaras that much, but I knew that I would need one because I knew that I would be crying. And I was crying a decent amount. But part of me is like, maybe I should also use it today because the tears, they come out of nowhere. But at the same time, I kind of want to use a different mascara. Oh, and he's awake again. So I'm going to go into the Lash Eye Doll mascara from Lancome. You guys can enjoy the little baby noises. And I'm just going to do my upper lashes. You see the mascara? Okay, we're keeping it real over here. So that is pretty much the entire makeup look. I did not pack any lip products in my makeup bag here because I had chapstick in my hygiene bag. I had the Sol de Janeiro chapstick, which is my absolute favorite. And I also didn't really want anything with color on it because it's like, obviously I'm going to be kissing a little tiny baby. I don't want to get lip product on him. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, let me know if you want to hear about my labor delivery experience. I will definitely film that for y'all. And I also have some swatch parties coming up. I just got 2 new palettes I'm really excited about. So hopefully those will be a little easier to film. I'll see you again soon. Bye.